What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut. Multi-platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz. Welcome to the Music Review Live series, man. We've been doing this now for a few months. We've accepted well over 1,000 submissions. If it's your first time here, make sure that you're like, comment, and subscribing to the channel. Wherever you might be, whether it be YouTube, Kick, or any place else, TikTok. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing, hitting that like button. Let's go. I'm Juggernaut, your host of multi-platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz.
Arkatech Beatz.
Shout out to my partner, Mike Trauma D. And for those who know, we are responsible for producing for your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy, and Mobb Deep. Jadakiss, The Game, Raekwon the Chef, Max B, French Montana, Coco 3.5 out now. Look out for that Cosmo Brothers, man. Listen, man, we here. We're about to jump into these music reviews, man. I got a few folks who have paid to skip the line. I'm gonna take a listen to these folks' music in just a hot second. We just wait for the algorithm to do its thing. In the meantime, I'm gonna just be vibing to some beats, that we put together. If you're trying to submit, the link is on the screen. I'm gonna throw it into the chat though, for those who wanna jump in here and get their music review live with me. Like I said, there is a queue of over 1,000 songs that have been submitted. So if you're trying to get listened to tonight while I'm on the stream, I'm only going to be here for a short while. The best bet is to skip the line, right? To get that live review while I'm on the line now. Shout out to everybody that's jumped into the live. Shout out to the folks that have supported. Shout out to my producers who are in my school community, Future Producer Society. Shout out to my folks there. You know what I'm saying? Folks who are trying to learn the music business and learn this music production from yours truly. Join me in my school community, school.com/Future Producer Society. It is free to join. There we are teaching everybody music production and music business, publishing, copyright, content ID, admin deals, everything in between. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the chat, man. VIP, what up, man? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. We're about to get started with these music reviews in a hot second. Peso, what up? Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. About to get started with this first record. It's called 10 Toes Down. This is 10 Toes Down. Yeah. This joint is called 10 Toes Down by, let's see here, by 903 Willie B. Shout out to him, man, for submitting this. Take a listen to this joint real quick. Chat, tell me what you think in the chat.
All the time about mine, I ain't lying, better know we ain't gon' play every day, better know that we are. Make them lay where you play, same day if you think we ain't. Cause we ain't playing, no, we ain't sparing. Hey yo, I been 10 toes since a youngin', tryna go and get some money. Niggas always talking crazy, but then again I ain't doing nothing. So quit it with that mean muggin', like they supposed to mean something. Never throw no shots, I come direct so you can see it. Now I'm 10 toes down, let's pull like 10 more rounds. Everybody taking shots, now we got 10 folks down. Then I'm right back on the road, I gotta get me now. Got about 10 more miles, till a nigga touchdown, yeah. Right back to the cash, yeah. I just got a bag, yeah. I know niggas mad, yeah. I'm in first day last, yeah. Been popping all these tags, yeah. Go gon' check my swag, yeah. And lil' mama bad, yeah. The baddest I done had, yeah. We started from the bottom, yeah. Straight up out them trenches, yeah. You know if you got problems, then that smoke, it just come with it, yeah. Cause we gon' stand on business, yeah. Nigga, that's regardless. I ain't never claimed to be the hardest. Just gotta know what having hard is. All the time about mine, I ain't lying. Better know we ain't gon' play every day. Better know that we are. Make them lay where you play, same day if you think we ain't. But we ain't playing, dawg, we ain't sparing, y'all.
I ain't 10 toes down, never fold the code I'm keeping. Gotta keep your eyes wide open, right? These niggas ain't no sleeping. Ay, my mama tried, I took a dive right in that deep end. You can fake like you was sharp, but in that water you can't pretend. Back on the wall, you see who with you, you ain't got it. Gotta cut a nigga off moment to see that he ain't right. Ay, you give him slack too much, they'll leave you in the blind. Gotta be selfish with my time, can't let you waste no more of mine. Ay, 10 toes down, plus 10 more pounds. I get them gone before they touch, I need like 10 more now. Ay, if you my brother, I'ma catch you out of bounds. I said I love you, then I lay, my back won't never turn around. Ay, coming from nothing, you gon' have to take a risk. All these stones that I put on up in the dark, you still gon' glisten. When I had nothing, ain't nobody give me shit. Now you see that I got something, please don't try to ask for it.
All the time about mine, I ain't lying. Better know we ain't gon' play every day. Better know that we are. Make them lay where you play, same day if you think we ain't. Cause we ain't playing, dawg, we ain't sparing, y'all.
That's 10 Toes Down by 903 Willie B. Shout out to 903 Willie B, man. He skipped the line, man, and let me hear that joint. That's 10 Toes Down, man. Look, you picked a dope track here, man. So shout out to you for doing that, man. Dope track on that, man. So there's a few things here, man, that I would probably, I'm not sure if this is out yet, but there's a few things that I would probably recommend you just trying to tap into a little bit to try to get this thing, where it really, really, really needs to be. Kaz, what up? So look, the way that I'm looking at this joint is like this. It starts off with it starts off as it goes right into the hook, right?
All the time about mine, I ain't lying. Better know we.
So this vocal sample that you got in here that's going, 10 toes down, it's not really audible, bro. So, I know that we're trying to really lean on the vocal sample, but if I'm you, I would probably say, hey, man, just fill it in. I'm 10 toes down. I'm 10 toes down. But just fill it in yourself, man, because the vocal sample ain't really doing it. It's like it's there, but it's kind of lazy, and it's like it's not really audible in such a way, and it doesn't give enough flavor or enough energy to really make this joint really pop like it's supposed to.
We gon' play every day, better know that we are. Make them lay where you play, same day if you.
Or throw it in the AI.
We ain't. But we ain't playing, no, we ain't sparing, hey, yo. I've been 10 toes since a youngin'.
So for the most part, that structure of the hook is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about how he got it going, because it's basically an answer back, right? So you got the hook and then it's answering back. You got one part and he answers it back. Bro, just do it yourself. Like don't rely on that vocal sample. That vocal sample is actually taken away from the record. It's not actually adding to the record. I understand why you would do it. But if any time we're using a vocal sample like that, if it's not really prominent enough, if it's not bringing a lot of flair, if it's not bringing something that's absolutely unique, I would tell folks to lean off of it, man, and just lean on your vocals that you got, because you got a good enough rap cadence. You have a good enough rap voice that I think can shine through on this. So I don't think you really need to use that to you're leaning on it. It's not necessary for you to lean on it, to be quite frank. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it actually enhances the record at all.
Tryna go and get some money. Niggas always talking crazy, but then again, I ain't doing nothing. So quit it with that mean mugging. Like they post the mean song. Never thought no shots, I come direct so you can see it. No, I'm 10 toes down. Let's pull like 10 more rounds. Everybody taking shots, now we got 10 folks down. Then I'm right back on the road, I got
and then your flow changes. And I don't know if I like that. Because look at how this flow go, right?
I go direct so you can see it. No, I'm 10 toes down. Let's pull like 10 more. Ain't playing, no, we ain't sparing. Hey, yo, I've been 10 toes since a youngin'. Tryna go and get some money. Niggas always talking crazy, but then again, I ain't doing nothing.
This flow right here.
Like they supposed to mean something. Never throw no shots. I go direct so you can see it. No, I'm 10 toes down. Let's pull like 10 more rounds. Everybody taking shots, now we got 10 folks down. Then I'm right back.
And then we'll see like how you change it to that right there. If you're gonna change it to that flow, I will probably tell you to use that flow right before we're going back into the hook. But that first 4 bars of the flow that you got when you was kind of just spitting right there, man, that was in the pocket. If I'm in the room with you and I'm like, yo, why you change the flow? I would have said you never change the flow. I would have said, yo, sit in the pocket with the beat where you was at on that joint. And then take this other part where you're gonna change it a little bit to make people realize that we're going back into the hook. So that's kind of got that sing song thing. I'm 10 toes down to kind of reinforce the hook and then go back into the hook with that other flow. Like if we're going to, folks, if we're going to change flows in the record, we have to do it mindfully, right? So say for example, your song is broken up into different parts, right? We're going to break them into 4-bar stanzas, right? 4 bars, you're going to do this. 4 bars, you might do something similar. And then you might transition a little bit, but you got to get back to the hook. So it has to kind of go in a cycle. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm you, I'm saying, yo, that first 8 bars, we're gonna stay on this flow. This last 4 bars, right before we get back to the hook, we're gonna do that little sing-songy thing to kind of get people into what we're doing, and then we go back into the hook. And that right there is the recipe for how the hit records are gonna get made. That's the recipe. You know what I'm saying? Everything else outside of that is going to be kind of like you're throwing stuff you're throwing mud on the wall, man, trying to see what sticks.
On the road, I gotta get me now. Got about 10 more miles till a nigga touchdown, yeah. Right back to the cash, yeah. I just got a bag, yeah. I know niggas mad, yeah. I'm in first day last, yeah. Been popping all these tags, yeah. Go on, check my swag, yeah. Then lil' mama bad, yeah. The baddest I done had, yeah. We started from the bottom, yeah. Straight up out them trenches, yeah. You know if you got problems, then that smoke, it just come with it, yeah. Cause we gon' stand on business, yeah. Nigga, that's regardless. I ain't never clean up.
That other flow is way better than this flow.
Be the hardest, just gotta know what having hard is. All the time, about what up? I ain't lying, better know we.
Yo, the way that you set the record off, that flow is way tighter, dog. It's way tighter. It's like it was here, and then it just started to decline, and then you know what I'm saying? Like that flow was way better, man. If I'm for just my opinion, right? Stay on that flow right there. Stay on that first 4-bar flow. Stay there for 8 bars. Go into that little thing that we do, the sing song thing a little bit for the 4 bars, so right before the hook, and then we good. The second part of that, the second half of the verse, I don't think that really go well. I feel like it's kind of disjointed off the beat. The beat doing too much. The beat doing too good for you to take that flow approach.
Get me now, got about 10 more miles till a nigga touchdown, yeah. Right back to the cash, yeah. I just got a bag, yeah. I know niggas mad, yeah. We're talking crazy, but then again, I ain't doing nothing. So cool it with that mean mugging, like they supposed to mean something. Never throw no shots, I go direct so you can see it. No, I'm 10 toes down. Let's pull like 10 more rounds. Everybody taking shots, now we got 10 folks down. Then I'm right back on the road, I gotta get me now. Got about 10 more miles till a nigga touchdown, yeah. Right back to the cash, yeah. I just got a bag, yeah. I know niggas.
Yeah, this right here, not it.
Mad, yeah. I'm in first day last, yeah. Been popping all these tags, yeah. Go on, check.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, but it ain't like the other part.
I get them gone before they touch, I need like 10 more now. Ay, if you my brother, I'ma catch you out of bounds. I said I love you.
And he got too much effects on his joint.
Then I lay my back won't never turn around. Ay, coming for nothing, you gon' have to take a risk. All these stars that I put on up in the dark is still on glitz. When I had nothing, ain't nobody give me shit. Now you see that I got something, please don't try to ask for it.
And I feel like he's not really in the pocket like he need to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could really be on this. Like, listen, don't let this beat run away with y'all, man. Like, that's really what's happening here, that this beat is taking over. And the beat is hot. So you got to make sure that your vocal performance is going to match that energy. And, you know what I'm saying, the second half of the joint, that energy is not being matched in terms of the way the beat is at. You know what I'm saying? So it turns into what I call, like, after a while, a lazy listen. Like, you know, the vocals kind of waning off a little bit. Like, you know, he's kind of just, you know, doing kind of a little baby impression, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to put y'all on that. Like, I don't know. That's not the wave, man. That's really on its way out. So, Iceman next week for sure it's on its way out. It's gone. You know what I mean? So, for those who are not really, you know, really following what's going on with this, like my main thing here is this, man. I think we have some things on the hook that I think we can improve. I think that we should be able to improve that vocal performance in terms of the first verse, making sure that we're kind of staying in the pocket with the first way that you were rapping in that particular style, and then kind of going into that secondary style as we go into the hook, and then going back to that other style. If I'm in the room and I hear your next person on rap the way that did after you did, I would probably recommend that you make 2 versions. Make one that have you full and have one that's a remix that got your peoples on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should really try to, you know, mix and match it if we don't have to. Outside of that, I think that you got a dope beat. I think you got a dope rap voice. I think that the cadence is there. I think that you're showing flashes of what the potential really is here. You know what I mean? I think it's just gonna be it's just gonna take some time to just kind of figure out what your voice is gonna be like and figure out how you're gonna get in that pocket the right way. But once you figure it out, you're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 903 Willie B. Thank you for submitting, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go on to this next joint called Already Won by Tig. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. Make sure y'all liking the live, sharing the live, man. Ain't no likes on this joint, man. Give me some likes on this thing, man. What's going on with y'all on TikTok? Y'all be like, just tap the screen. I ain't got the number, tap the screen. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that on the other platforms. Shout out to y'all. What's this here? Already Won. Let's listen to this one.
Already won. Never be defeated. Already won. Already won. Never be defeated. Already won.
Who is Shaq? Niggas will tell you to go get it, but won't never tell the pain. Never tell you what it costs through all them nights stuck in the rain. I done cried so many times, still ain't ashamed. I'm still battling my demons, how I'm winning, it's amazing. I was broke inside my spirit and my body. From the bottom to the top, I had to take off like a rocket. I had to teach myself to stand the one when numb. Ain't no medal for this struggle, boy, you already won. I ain't gotta prove nothing, I've been chosen, I'm gon' shine just like the sun. They ain't helping you be grinding, but surprised just when they see what you become. I got PTSD, no, I ain't tryna kick it, I don't do this shit for fun. You ain't gotta chase what's yours when you know it, boy, you already won. I remember all them nights filling my cup, drowning in this pain cause I can't swim in no fake love. I had to learn that being real won't get applause. Pay attention, you gon' miss it, you was blessed to beat the odds. You can't never let it stress you, this life all about surviving. You gon' have to lose some things just for to find out your alignment. It ain't never about no fame, about no funds. I ain't waiting on you to tell me no, I already won, already won. You just gotta play it patient, you was made in his creation. You won't never have to chase it, if it's in you, you gon' face it. Just stay down until you come and need a change, we gon' replace it. Everything I ever needed, I know somehow I became it. I gave my all, that's why I ain't even have much left. You just gotta stand up tall and keep your chin up off your chest. I used to pray for change, but now I pray for rest. Beats gon' hit a little harder when you know you gotta check. Too many diamonds in my scars, I gotta shine. I done been through situations, I felt lost, but I'll find it. Gotta move with grace, cause you ain't never gon' outrun. You still breathing after losses, boy, you already won. You done triple paid the cost and you still here, nigga, you already won. You ain't think you make it out, but you stay down, nigga, you already won. Ain't gotta change it, cause it's already mine. Everything I pray for, I came at perfect timing. When you stand firm through the storm, you see the sun. You ain't gotta run away from it, you already won. Ain't about no money, no fame, is you gon' stand behind my name. Gon' be a fool if you
Shout out to Tig, man. This joint is called Already Won, man. There's some things here, man, that I think that we really need to talk about and focus on. Because on the first listen here, I thought this was the hook. Right? I thought this part was the hook. So by the time that he actually comes into the record, right, we're already 15 seconds in. Right? 3, 2. He's supposed to come in right here and just start rapping. Right? Because we're already 22 seconds in. So what he's decided to do is he's decided to now give us the real hook. Because this is really just a stripped down vocal sample portion of the verse that's kind of going to play throughout his verse, where it's supposed to really be relegated to the hooks.
Who is Shaq? Niggas will tell you to go get it, but won't never tell the pain. Never tell you what it costs through all them nights stuck in the rain. I done cried so many times, still in the shame. I'm still battling my demons, how I'm winning, it's amazing. I was broke inside my spirit and my body. From the bottom to the top, I had to take off like a rocket. I had to teach myself to stand the one when numb. Ain't no medal for this struggle, boy, you already won. I ain't gotta prove nothing, I've been chosen, I'm gon' shine just like the sun. They ain't helping you be grinding, but surprised just when they see what you become.
Yo, he ain't rap yet, dog. This is all hook. We almost a minute in.
I got PTSD, no, I ain't tryna kick it, I don't do this shit for fun. You ain't gotta chase what's yours when you know it, boy, you already won. I remember all them nights feeling my...
He started rapping at 1 minute and 15 seconds. Ain't no way, dog. Listen, can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. It's too long. Like, that's not going to work. I would tell you to chop off half of that. Maybe 75% of it right there and get right to this record. If you're going to be started with the, oh, already won. I never been defeated. Already won. 3, 2, 1. Get to the rap. We supposed to be into this thing maybe about 15 to 20 seconds in. This thing is entirely 1 minute too long right there. And then you can spit what you got to spit, and then you got to put your verses on it. And we got to make sure that the verses that you're putting on here got a little bit more energy. Right now, the energy is a little low for me.
Drowning in this pain cause I can't swim in off fake love. I had to learn that being real won't get applause. Pay attention, you gon' miss it. You was blessed to beat the odds. You can't never let it stress you. It's like all of...
And then we have to decide how we're gonna do this, man. Like, see, like how you got this vocal sample going in while you rapping. I wouldn't even do that. I would take the vocal sample out while you're rapping. Give the track space for you to breathe so that we can hear you. Like, producers, make sure that you're not creating a situation where you're creating vocal samples in a verse that doesn't need to be there, because it's already been established that should probably be the hook. So why is he rapping over it while, you know, during the verse? Shouldn't have that there. That's not creating the space. We need the space so that the vocalist be heard, man. That's not where it needs to be.
Surviving, you gon' have to lose some things just for to find out your alignment. It ain't never about no fame, about no funds. I ain't waiting on you to tell me no, I already won. You just gotta play it patient, you was made in his creation.
The hook is where it needs to be. This hook, like, is in the middle where it gotta be, like, you know, in terms of how the spacing is. Like, that's fine as far as where the space is in between the hook, the first hook and the second hook. Like, where the hooks are placed now, I don't have an issue with those. I do have an issue where the instrumentation is, and that you have the vocal sample going while you're rapping. I would tell you, no, don't have that there. Have it relegated to the hook like you had it before. That's probably your best bet, is to have it relegated to certain spaces, so that it can basically sound more pronounced while you're doing what you're doing. And make sure that we can get this flow to sound, you know, a little bit more cohesive with the record. At the end of the day, this kind of needs to be reworked, man. You know what I'm saying? The intro is entirely too long. We have to determine where we want the vocal sample to come in, and we have to determine where we're going to give you the space to rap so you can be heard audibly. But shout out to you for sending this to me, man. This is Already Won by Tig. Make sure y'all check it out if y'all can find it. Shout out to Anonymous Pros. Anonymous Pros. This one's called Spaceships. This is a super skip, man. He put in to get this thing past the line. We have over 1,000 submissions in here since we started the series, man. So shout out to everybody that has been submitting their songs here. It's been we've been listening to stuff, and we've been listening to these records, man. We're trying to get people in. So I hope Anonymous Pro, you in the building. Let's take a listen to this joint.
The night that I'm about to have. Little bitty sexy thing, eyes on me. Focus on the sexy things I can't see. Spotlights on me with the strong high beam and the lights downstream. That's a UAP. Out of this world, I'm a cosmic being. Shooting stars, my blink, cut the planet rings. Hit a udon beat, now I'm royalty. Get your hands in the air like the great Kali. Kush, order 2, bag it up. Next day delivery.
Amazon.
If I'm late, means I'm early to the after part. Took too long to check out from the catalog. My future came back, come back like the winner laws. Generate 1.21 gigawatt. Pop star, rock star, don't care what the tickets cost. We gon' keep this party going, never let the music stop. We stay stuck in our ways, never change and we lace this party. Search the cosmos all day, not alone in this spaceship party. We stay stuck in our ways, never change and we lace this party. Search the cosmos all day, not alone in this spaceship party. 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 Lean back, seven your eyes like the pun, beam back. Shout out to the ones that we won't see back. Maybe we could clone all the ones we need back. Speaking of the matter, invade that we scattered. Flowing like a meter, or the H2O with Saturn. The H2O, so dial back automatic. My watch, my car, my vibe works automatic. I land, you evade, walk in, accolade. ET, yeah, I raid, first class, only way, my grade. I could get real used to this whole party thing. Sorry that you had to wait a week, it was a longer way. It's worth the wait, cause this is how I get away. Least I can do, leave this a better place. Teach this world the mechanics and to navigate. Then we get to celebrate, this is how we orchestrate. Little bitty sexy thing, eyes on me. Focus on the sexy things I can't see. Spotlights on me with the strong high beam and the lights downstream, that's a UAP. Little bitty sexy thing, eyes on me. Focus on the sexy things I can't see. Spotlights on me with the strong high beam and the lights downstream, that's a UAP. Not alone in this spaceship party. Not alone in this spaceship party. Not alone in this spaceship party. Not alone in this spaceship party.
New York, I need every single one of you to pay close attention to what I'm saying. Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island.
Okay.
Be cautious. Look up. They're here.
Let me find out people is trying to tell us that they're coming. So listen, I think this beat is kind of fresh for what it's doing. Shout out my
Little
team.
bitty sexy thing, eyes on me. Focus on the sexy things I can't see. Spotlights on me with the strong high beam and the lights downstream, that's a UAP. Out of this world, I'm a cosmic being. Shooting stars, my blink, cut the planet rings. Hit a udon beat, now I'm royalty. Get your hands in the air like the great Kali. Kush, order 2, bag it up. Next day delivery.
Amazon.
If I'm late.
So I think this should have probably started off with the hook, man. And
Search the cosmos all day. Not alone in this spaceship party.
and see this part like you got right here. We're gonna get into that where I think you probably needed to repeat that as far as part of the mini bridge.
Not alone in this spaceship party.
And see like that part where you gotta go in not alone. I wonder if this could have benefited, and this is just a thought, but I wonder if it could have benefited from a female cadence there, right? If it could have been a female cadence that could have been like, not alone. This is the party. Not alone. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if we could have done something in that vein that would have given us a little bit more of an answer back, a little bit more of a crowd participation, a little bit more of a, get the ladies really involved, especially because you've already kind of introduced the female voice early on in the record. So I'm wondering if that could have actually, played into it a little bit.
Not alone in this spaceship party. Not alone.
Instead of that, not alone, but that could have been like a female voice. Not alone.
In this spaceship party. Not alone in this spaceship party. Lean back. Seven your eyes like the pun. Lean back.
Like the pun. Like, shout out to you. Shout out to you, a big pun.
Believe this a better place. Teach this world the mechanics and to navigate. Then we get to celebrate. This is how we orchestrate. Little bitty sexy thing, eyes on me. Focus on the sexy things I can't see. Spotlights on me with the strong high beam and the lights downstream. That's a UAP. Little bit.
I think this. Yeah. Listen, man. I think that this beat is really produced well. To be honest with you, I think it has like that commercial viability to it.
Sexy thing, eyes on me. Focus on the sexy things I can't see. Spotlights on me with the strong high beam and the lights downstream. That's a UAP. Not alone in this spaceship party. Not alone in this spaceship party.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this hook could have had more. The way that this beat is going, we needed this hook to be a little bit bigger. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that this is going right now, in terms of the way that this beat is going for you right now, between the tempo and what you got going on with it instrumentation wise, it's like I feel like that hook could have been a little bit bigger, so the dog, just to kind of get it over the top. You know what I mean? Because if I'm listening to the way that you're rapping, and the way that your voice sounds and stuff like that, I think it's structurally sound. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, meaning. When I say that it's structurally sound, meaning like I don't hear anything that's off key, off tone. I feel like you have good pace. I feel like you have good rhythm, right? I feel like the raps is decent. So in that particular context, like you're doing everything that you're supposed to do on the record, right? Technically. So we don't really have too much feedback there because sometimes guys are either not have enough energy, got the raps a little bit really weak, or something like that. But this in this situation, it definitely fits, right? So because it fits, the only thing that we have to do to get it over the hump is really to have a really big hook, right? So in this particular situation, the hook falls a little bit flat. So if there's a reason why it doesn't really go the way it needs to go, it's gonna probably be for that reason and that reason solely. Is that the hook isn't big enough for the rest of the record. I don't know if you want to take the time to retool it. I don't know if you want to take the time to jump back in and figure out how we can get this hook to really get to that commercial sweet spot, because this record is a commercial record. It seems like it can do really well as far as dance music or in a club, and it definitely has a good vibe to it. So, you already put yourself in a position to win because it doesn't have like a lot of foul language or nothing like that. So it's already kind of absent of the things that would kind of make it not work. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing we got to figure out at this point is we got to figure out, how do we get this hook to sound more commercially appealing across, the board. Like I think if we can kind of get to that, then I think that we'll be kind of working with something, a lot bit stronger. But shout out to you for jumping into this thing. Shout out to you for that, man. Make sure y'all check out this Versus tonight with French Montana and Rick Ross, man. Hey, that's gonna really be a thing, man. Who y'all betting on, Rick Ross or French Montana? I think song for song might be French. You know what I'm saying? I guess they got to figure out what songs they're gonna perform together because part of their catalog is together. So I guess they got to figure it out. I'm gonna jump into this one last joint before I get up out of here tonight. I'm gonna try to get into some beats tonight. You know what I'm saying? On a different tutorial. We're gonna try to get up on the beats tutorial tonight. We're gonna try to do a little cook up later on in a hot second. You know what I'm saying? See if I can jump on in maybe another 15, 20 minutes afterward. This record is called Wanna Be by OD the Street Guard, featuring who? Who's this featuring? Crystal Singleton.
Yeah. I just want to be respected as the praise be. Selected to be the God MC. I just focused on the works of my craft. And let the haters and the prayers do the math. I remember high school, chasing that gridiron glory. A young king trying to write a different kind of story. Wanted to be a for all-star, pads on, heart racing. With the finish line, kept moving just to defend them. I was tracing, I had the passion and the heart to get the game my all. But life's a different stadium, and I couldn't find the ball. So I traded in the jersey for the olive drab green. Hopping up through sand for show me what the future really means. 2 deployments in 3 years, sand stuck in my soul. War is a heavy price to pay just to reach a college goal. I came back with the nada, but the trauma left a scar. Mental battles in the kitchen, wondering who we really are. And the block started calling with the promise of the fast, like thinking drug money was the only way to bypass. She right, but I saw the dream was crumble. Watch the brothers turn to snitches. We out the prison sellers, all you get to chasing riches.
I just wanna be
More than what they see.
I just wanna be more than what they see.
Break the chains of the past. Yeah.
Dreams I just wanna be.
Set my spirit free.
From the block.
Yo, Mike D, check this cat out, man. Check out his social for me, man. OD the Street God, man, featuring Crystal Singleton, man. This shit heat. Let's see what them socials looking like.
Yeah. I just want to be respected as the praise be. Selected to be the God himself. I just focus on the works of my craft. And let the haters and the prayers do the math. I remember high school, chasing that gridiron glory. A young king trying to write a different kind of story. Wanted to be a for all-star, pads on, heart racing. With the finish line, kept moving just to defend them. I was tracing, I had the passion and the heart to get the game my all. But life's a different stadium, and I couldn't find the ball. So I traded in the jersey for the olive drab green. Hopping up through sand for show me what the future really means. 2 deployments in 3 years, sand stuck in my soul. War is a heavy price to pay just to reach a college goal. I came back with the nada, but the trauma left a scar. Mental battles in the kitchen, wondering who we really are. And the block started calling with the promise of the fast, like thinking drug money was the only way to bypass. She right, but I saw the dream was crumble. Watch the brothers turn to snitches. We out the prison sellers, all you get to chasing riches.
I just wanna be
More than what they see.
I just wanna be more than what they see.
Break the chains of the past. Yeah.
Dreams I just wanna be.
Set my spirit free.
From the black to the blue, I'm the one they selected.
So-
To the God MC, find me respected.
Yeah.
I just wanna be more than a memory. Turning all my pain into a melody.
Yeah. Now I'm stepping to the mic and I'm playing for the future. I was in every lyric like the needle in the suture. So heal the open wounds of the brothers in the gutter. Spit the truth at the politicians. I'm too scared to mutter in this rap game. I wanna be heard, I wanna be the spark, the voice of the streets when the word is beating dog. I wanna talk to the soul, let the rhythm take control. Give it everything I got until my name is on the road. This is for my fallen comrades, the ones that didn't make it. I carry every memory of no one's gonna take it. I want this God change, show the youth a better way. That you don't have to be a victim of the games they play. The struggle was the teacher and the pain was the tuition. Now I'm focused on the craft, completing every mission. I'm the voice
Hook should have came back in right there.
of the unheard, the guardian, the block. Build a legacy on granite while they building on the rock.
I just wanna be
I just wanna be me.
more. I just wanna be.
I live for the
I just wanna be
I live for the voice of the streets.
more than what they
I live for the voice of the streets. Yeah.
I just wanna
I live for the voice of the streets.
more than what they
So, yeah. I live for the voice. I live for the voice of the streets.
wanna be.
I live for the voice.
that joint is hard. Listen, I think the first hook is better than. I think the first hook sounds different than the second hook.
To the God MC.
You get to chasing riches.
I just wanna be.
More than what they see.
I just wanna be.
So my thing is this right here, man. Yeah, man. The first hook is better than the second hook. It's different. So that's my first problem. Is this needs to remain consistent, man. We need to take this first hook and make sure it's at the back of the hook. That second hook is different from the first hook. I'm like, yo, it's not hitting like the first one. So I was like, I heard that immediately. Mike is in the chat telling the same thing. And on this first part of the hook, like let's not make her come in on the back of the verse, because his verse is not finished and she's kind of coming in too soon. Like, we just needed to just come in with the I just wanna be.
Bypass you right, but I saw the dream was crumble. Watch the brothers turn to snitches. Beat out the pigeon sellers, all you get to chasing riches.
I just wanna be.
More than what they see.
I just wanna be. More than what they see.
Break the chains of the past. Yeah.
Switch ways, I just wanna be.
Set my spirit free.
From the black to the blue, I'm the one they selected. To the God MC, find me respected.
Yeah.
I just wanna be more than a memory. Turning all my pain into a melody.
Yeah. Now I'm stepping to the mic and I'm playing for the future.
Dang. Yeah, man. This joint is fresh, dog. So outside of the little disparity that we're having with the hook here, wanting the first hook situation to repeat for the second part, and like I said, the second verse extended a little bit longer than it needed to be, that I think that the hook could have came in at a different part to kind of make sure that the record stayed in the pocket. But this beat is crazy. That's the first thing. So salute to whoever did the record, whoever did the track. I salute it. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, this one is a beast. You know what I'm saying? So every now and again, you hear some stuff that kind of say, yeah, I got to get back on the boards, man. That joint is a monster, you heard? And listen, man, the one thing you won't get from me is that I ain't a hater. If it's dope, I'm going to tell you that motherfucker dope. And if it's high like that, like, it's supposed to invoke a competition for you, man. Just friendly competition. Like, yo, you got to sharpen your sword, man. When you hear it going like that, you got to go out here and get better. Like, it's no joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to the producer on that. And then the homie that's rapping, man, his voice is crazy. He's rapping crazy. He's in the pocket crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OD, the street guard, because he's in the pocket. And this is what we want to hear. Like, this is what we want to hear. I'm telling y'all, this is the direction of the next wave of the guys that's really going to do it. It's going to be right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like, you know, I know we like to lean on the boom bap a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's too slow, you know what I'm saying? Overall, to appeal to a larger, you know, a larger demographic. So because it's not moving fast enough, traditional boom bap, being that that's like in the low 70s BPM, it's like it's not going to have the same type of appeal as a record like this one. You know what I'm saying? So guys that are going to be in the rap pocket around here, kind of like a J. Cole Drake mix, right? You're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? And then once you throw the bitch on the hook, you know what I'm saying? You know, Nas say you throw a bitch on the hook, you get a hit, right? You know, Nas tell y'all what to do. He been told y'all to do it. So, listen, that's the formula. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it moving. Like, keep it doing what it's doing. But this joint to me, you got one right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, we definitely gonna be you know, Mike D happened to catch this one, so he gonna be trying to figure out who's who and who's what, and you know, and based on what we see, you know what I'm saying?
I was in every lyric like the needle in the suture. So heal the open wounds of the brothers in the gut and spit the juice at the.
And listen, and it is based on what we see now, because we can love a record, but if we don't see it, meaning like if we don't see everything else that's associated with it. Like, we got to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to see it. We got to believe it. Let me tell you something. This is how this shit going to be judged. We got to see it. Like, we got to see it, man. Like, for real. Like, we got to see the shit. Like, I'm telling people, like for the first few times when me and him was coming out to Atlanta, and we were working on, like, Alley Boy, and then, we were doing some joints with Trouble. And I remember the first time we seen Trouble, rest in peace to Trouble, man, Trouble ATL. First time we see homie, and we see him, we finished doing the work in the studio. Shout out to Grade A, because they used to record out of a house. They used to record out of a trap house in the basement. Shout out to these guys. I think there might still be a video out there with me in the basement with these guys rapping, and they're in the basement, but we in the basement, and I'm in the background in the basement. It's crazy, right? But it was recorded out of a basement back there, right? The duct tape movement. And I remember me and Trouble. And me and Mike, we finished the session, whatever. And we get back in the ride, and we, kind of get some food, whatever. And I'm like, yo, we both look at each other and go, yo, that kid a star. Like, we could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could look at him and be like, yo, he going to be one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Given the right opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just got to see it. So the raps and the songs got to match the person. And then the person aesthetic got to match everything. And then they got to also have the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that a person has to have in order to really cut through this thing, man. It's not just about a dope song, man. It's timing, this dope song, it's having the right infrastructure around you, having the right team around you, having the right rap partners, you know what I'm saying, in terms of your proximity. So you got a lot of different moving factors that kind of help to decide if you're going to really be that person that get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? It's not really it's not really just a one thing, you know what I'm saying? Something that really illustrates that for those who like to read a little bit, something that illustrates that to a T is Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers. And it kind of gives you an idea of, people like to think that it's just hard work that gets you someplace. It's not really just that. It's also proximity. It's also the timing. So that book really kind of outlines how people's, geographic location, where you're born, who your parents are, where you live, where you go to school, what point of time is it? Is it the revolution of internet? Is it the revolution of AI? Like, these are the things that kind of create the factors that drive a moment in time where people can really ascend to the top. That thing where people say, hey, you just got to work hard. That's not all of it. It's all of those other factors in conjunction with working hard, in conjunction with opportunity, with conjunction to, preparation, is what kind of creates that snowball effect. Kaz, man, thank you for that. But I'm about to get out of here because now, after hearing that beat now, I got to go make some beats now. Got to do that now. I can't let that one slide. So we got to get back on the board. Shout out to my Drama D in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We about to make that go and do what it got to do. Shout out to everybody that submitted their records tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the record, shout out to everybody that submitted their records. We will be back on tomorrow, same time. Stay tuned, man. I'm gonna try to see if we can jump in and stream this next cook up. So, we'll switch up the screens, take a quick break, and then get back in here. Nah, I ain't letting it go. But listen, man, I like that, man. Like, when it's dope, I like that. Mike will tell you. Mike will tell you. And I'll call him and I'll be like, yo, you heard this shit? And he'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, yo, we can't let him get away with that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we can't let him get away with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, if you think about if you guys think about a record like Why You Do That, like, that was really like, after hearing We Gonna Make It, and I'm like, nah, we can't let that go like that. we gotta get one of them. We gotta get something like that. We gotta get something that gonna do something close. You know what I'm saying? So Yo, shout out to Max B, man, and just kind of making, why you do that one of those ones. Yeah, I gotta go check this verses too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do here, man. If I can, I'm gonna see what's up. Shout out to them. I gotta go support Frenchie. You know what I'm saying? Coke Wave 3.5 out now. Me too. You know what I'm saying? Coke Wave 3.5 out now, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to French Montana and them guys. They gonna do Ever Since You Left Me tonight. So they're gonna make the record go number 1 tonight. So there may be a method to the madness, Mike. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. We're gonna do what we do. Shout out to everybody though. About to get up out of here. Peace out, y'all. Hold on now. I gotta play this record here before I get out of here, man. I don't want this one.
I just wanna be respected as the praise due. Selected to be the God himself. I just focus on the works of my craft. And let the haters and the prayers do the math. I remember high school, chasing that gridiron glory. A young king trying to write a different kind of story. Wanted to be a for all-star, pads on, heart racing. With the finish line, kept moving, just defend them. I was tracing, I had the passion and the heart to get the game my all. But life's a different stadium, and I couldn't find the ball. So I traded in the jersey for the olive drab green. Hopping on through sand for show me what the future really means. 2 deployments in 3 years, sand stuck in my soul. War is a heavy price to pay just to reach a college goal. I came back with the nada, but the trauma left the scar. Mental battles in the kitchen, wondering who we really are.
Bobby Torres, man, I'm just seeing your comment, man. Listen, I appreciate you for submitting, man. I think that, again, man, I would like to hear, make the adjustments on the spaceships joint, man, and reach back, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I see a lot of happening. It's got guys are taking the feedback, and then they are implementing it, and then they bringing back their records just so that we can kind of get into it. But I would tell guys to really look at it from this perspective, man. Is, well, like, this is really the joke, and I know I was going to sign off, but this is the joke. The joke is, I've been in the business for 25 years. The joke is I've been in the room with some of the best rappers of a generation, right? Still in the room with some of the guys that are still doing what they're doing, right? I got records with diamond artists, for God's sake, right? Let's pay attention, right? I'm telling guys, submit your record. Let me listen to it. Let me give you some feedback. Let me tell you what's what. I can't speak for everybody else's platform. I can only speak for this one that we're doing here. And for those who've been watching me and been kind of listening to what I'm doing with it, guys know that I'm going to give them the right feedback. Guys know that I'm going to give them real producer feedback. What would it really cost if we were in the room with you? You see where I'm going with it? Like, what would it really cost if we was in the room with you? Like, what would it really cost y'all? If we in the room really try to produce y'all record? Think about it, right? And a lot of what I'm giving guys is I'm telling guys how to restructure their songs. So I'm basically reproducing their records low key. Technically. You know what I'm saying? Like, low key. So just think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for the folks who kind of, they want to submit but don't want to submit, they're not really understanding the true value of it. The true value of it is, how do you get the ear? How do you get the attention? How do you get your music to get better at a fraction of the cost? You know what I'm saying? How do you build a relationship with somebody who may be able to really give you that piece of content or that piece of information that could change your life? That's just some of the things that I be trying to tell folks, man, but they don't be hearing me. But shout out to everybody that jumped into the live hub. Shout out to those folks who are submitting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will look back at it and y'all will see what I'm talking about. The same way that guys are going to look back at all those music production tutorials I did and then listening to all these records that got placed because of them. Y'all going to see it. I keep telling y'all, the one thing you can do is you can bet on us. We're going to make it go. So I appreciate everybody that's jumping into the joint. A shout out to everybody that actually Submit Say Records. Shout out to everybody that's really trying to get the feedback and get better. Shout out to those people who are dedicated to the grind. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Shout out, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man. And I'm out of here.
And the block started calling with the promise of the fast, like thinking drug money was the only way to bypass. Right, but I saw the dream was crumble. Watch the brothers turn to snitches. We live the pigeon sellers. All you get to chasing riches.
I just wanna be
More than what they see.
I just wanna be more than what they see.
Break the chains of the past.
Switch ways, I just wanna be
Set my spirit free.
from the black to